you can't, you definitely can. My husband had said, maybe we'll get some rabbits. And to me, maybe means yes. So now we have some rabbits. So I'm going to show you. It's small, but it's definitely functional. So right now it's like tarped. It's like where you would put maybe like, I don't know, lawnmower behind your garage or whatever space. But it's tarped right now, so it's like a bunny cave, so that way the snow and cold stays off my rabbits. I keep my hay so it stays dry in here. We purchase it from a local farmer. Really good deal with that. And then we have the rabbits. We have a lot of litters going on right now. And so we started off with hutches, which were not a great idea. And then we quickly moved to all bass equipment cages. Highly recommend them. They're pricey, but they are nice. We'll check out Penny's cage. This is our broken blue doe Penny. She's got a litter right now. It's her second litter. She's a really good mama. She's a good rabbit, good quality rabbit too. Yes, hi Pen. She loves being petted. I know we're located down in Lower Michigan, and she came all the way from Muskegon, so we traveled a long way to get her. Anyway, we have their hay all on the side of the side feeder, which I've realized after wasting a lot of hay, this is definitely the way to go. Less mess too. So in their cages, they're all gonna have some kind of chew toy, which is about time to get more. I use bowls for feed and bowls for water, which in the winter it's really nice because you can just twist them off and then they clean easily. So it's good for cleaning too. And then each of my rabbits has a resting mat that she's chewed the crap out of, but that's okay. They're just from Amazon, but that helps them to have something to rest on. And she currently has a litter. So this is Penny's litter. They're very cute. They're getting big so fast. She has like big, oh my gosh, big babies. So cute. One of these ones is going to stay if we have a blue doe, because I like the size and her temperament as a mom, and just the quality of kits that she's had I was really impressed with. So one of these, if they're a girl, is going to be staying in the Rabbitry. We have an empty cage ready for her, and if not, I'm not like in a hurry, so we're just waiting for like the perfect one. And that's Penny. It looks like a mess right now because I just flipped their nest boxes over because every morning I would come out and there'd be a couple babies out of the nest box and they couldn't get back in. So I just flipped them so they can come out and in freely, and all the stuff in there comes out and that'll just fall through to my drop pans, which is fine and can get cleaned. Hi Penny. She's such a sweet girl. I know. She's a lover. Huh? And then we'll check out Oakley's cage. And then I got them little, it's kind of dusty, but it's her name and birthday, and I don't know, dust is just bad here. And then we have Oakley. Oakley's also got the same setup with the hay feeder. All the cages have like the resting mats, food and water, and some kind of toy. Currently Oakley's not feeling well, so she may not look great. She has GI stasis. She just, if you can see though, she started to eat hay again. This is her first time eating. We've been force feeding her critical care and water, but it's her first time eating willingly since Tuesday morning, and today is Thursday. So it's been a while. So this is a good sign. She still hasn't touched her food. We're still continuing with critical care. But yeah, she's been eating a lot of hay the past hour, so I think she's starting to feel better. She's on pain meds as well too, so hopefully feel better soon, Oakley. She's got a litter of babies that, since she wasn't eating, I'm a little worried about. I think we're gonna foster. Them. Since I have 3 other mamas, I'm gonna make a call to the vet first and make sure, because I know when I had taken her yesterday, we were a little worried about some mastitis. So we'll check them out. I weigh these babies today. My kits were all about the same size, besides Penny's, because hers are huge, but they're a little small. And these are the oldest too. Yeah, they're a little small. I don't love the way they're feeling. So I think I'm gonna call the vet after this video, and I'm probably gonna call it, and I'm gonna foster them out to the other moms because I don't really want to lose them. These are also 4-H projects for some kids, so including my own. But yeah, that's Oakley. Girl, she looks a lot better. She was kind of like slumped over before. GI says this is not fun. Not fun. Yeah, you're looking better, girl. Just hanging out back there. And then we have, down here is Lucky. It's for triple stacker cage, so. Hi, Luck. Hi, boy. Yes, he is very friendly. He was born here too. Oakley was born here. Penny was purchased. So we have a couple that were Gen 2s. Hi. Hi, boy. I know. And he's a first-time dad too. He's got babies with Penny. They were a very good pairing. I'm really happy with the babies so far that they had. Decent sized litter, could be bigger, but I mean, they're just good quality kits. Now, if you look in Lucky's cage, he uses water clean. He puts food in it. He has the possibility to have more, because I have all my cages set up this way in case I decide to split and put a doe in here, and my does would always get, more food and water because I usually have kits. But he only has one water bowl and food, still the interchangeable one. Looks like he has a lot more rooms. He has no nest box, but he has the 2 resting mats, a couple of chew toys. They also have, those are fans. So each level has a fan system. So in the summer, they can keep cool. They'll have the fan system that always stays there. It's solar. So that way, hi. It's your good boy. Oh, look. Yes. Yeah, they're all friendly. I mean, Oakley is normally friendly too in there, but she's not feeling well, so she won't come to the cage. That's how I knew something was wrong, because all my rabbits, these are them. Normally all over you. Hey, sweetheart. Okay. Yes. He probably thinks I got treats. I'm the treat lady. Yes, that's what he thinks. That's okay. Okay, sweetheart. Go on. Go on. All right, I know. Come on. Yes. Okay. Yes, I love my rabbits. I wish we had a bigger space for them, but this is what I have right now, and this is fine. I keep trying to talk my husband into moving to like a farm so I can have a bunny barn with much more room. For me, the rabbits have all the room they actually really need. I know some people have said before it's cruel that they're in cages, but hey, these are livestock. These are, my kids do 4-H. We do eat these, rabbits too. This is why we got them. I mean, people do keep them as pets as well. And I love the ones that are permanent residents, but these are livestock, and that's what they are. And this is ample amount of space. They're bass equipment, second biggest cage you can get. So actually they could be in smaller cages. Some of my bucks are, because this cage is originally a doe cage, but we have Lucky in it because I have 3 bucks right now, which I only intended on having 2, but we have 3, so it's enough space. And if you don't feel like it, I mean, that's great if you have free range rabbits in your house, but these aren't pets. Okay. Then we'll go to the other stacker side, and we have Annie. I'll open her cage. We have Annie. Hi, girl. You need your mat cleaned off. She again has hay feeder. We're just mirrored since we have this side and this side, and she has her food and water, which is always full. And now this side has something different, where it's the capability of 2 water dishes, where I need to get that on this side as well, but they screw on the hair everywhere. They screw on the outside, and these cages are attached by the summer roof. So I can't fit my hand in here to screw on another water. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Stop. In the summer, probably, how I can do that if I had to take this roof off and do something. Right now it's not the time. They're fine. The ones over here only have kits that are little, so we make it work. And Penny's already had a litter in there with only 1 water, and we just have to fill it more often, but it worked. Hi, Annie. Annie's got a litter as well too, which also just got flipped. Back there, those aren't giant turds, those are pine cones. They kind of look like that in the video. But so what we do is we give them pine cones as toys, and they love it. Like, she'll take them and throw them. The babies really enjoy the pine cones too, and they're safe to eat. So we actually found out about pine cones from another breeder that we got one of our rabbits from. She sent him home with pine cones, and I was like, hey, that's a cheap, fun idea for toys. So that's what we do. And then, like I said, like, their toys, I always have toys for my rabbits. They chew off the good parts really quickly, and they're left with this, but I know it's your toy. So they're probably gonna get new toys really soon. Really soon. And then Annie's got a litter too. They're doing pretty well. They were just napping. Yeah. So Annie was born here too. She was born in this cage, actually. She's a replacement doe for her mom. So her mom, Bonnie, had passed. So then we have Annie to replace. But I don't know if I'm going to continue with this line for me personally. They're decent. They have decent sized litters. Like, she was a litter of 7. 1 didn't make it, which is common. And then she had a litter of 7. 1 didn't make it. Nothing really wrong with them. It's just I'm really impressed with Penny's line and kind of want to continue on with that. Plus, Lucky's her brother, so we kind of will have, Bonnie's line in our rabbits as well, just mixed with Penny. If I could have had Bonnie and Penny mashed together, that would have been the perfect rabbit. They're both were really great. Oh my goodness, little one. Yeah. And that bedding will all start to go, like I said, under the tray, which I just cleaned yesterday. I poop a lot. I usually have to clean the trays once a week. In the wintertime. In the summertime, I'll do it way more frequently, or when the babies are in here too. The bucks, you'll notice they won't have as much. They normally go in a corner, which is nice. And then I have an empty cage. This is waiting for our doe. I know that hair back there, it sticks everywhere. I can't wait to get this tarp off. But anyway, yeah, there's a new toy in here. I made that one. I've got a little string and these little wood pieces. And then there's also this. That's what mine, Clyde, I think, still has. Everyone else chews theirs up real quick, but this is a toy they can throw around. So this is currently unoccupied, waiting for the perfect doe to put in there. And then we're gonna see Snowball's cage. She's kind of a biter, wasn't born here. She was part of our, she's probably gonna come at me. She was part of our original, I had bought a trio of New Zealand's to start with. It was actually not as easy as I thought to find one. We had tried for a while. We had gotten on some wait lists. And we just kind of really wanted to start so we could have babies like in the springtime. So we got them in the winter. And it was kind of hard. So I drove 3 hours to get my trio on Valentine's Day, which was great. So they're my Valentine's Day present. I had bred rabbits previously. They're Californians. This is our, oh geez, Snowball. This is our first adventure into New Zealand. She's just, I'm probably not going to keep her, honestly, because I want to move into my blue and broken blue program. But my husband and child are attached to her, and they're not the ones out here getting attacked each day. And she's just always been like this. I mean, she's got a litter right now, which I won't even try to grab. She's just Snowball. I don't know. Also, she's not pedigreed. She throws colors that I have not a clue how they happen. And yeah, she's not pedigreed. Like my blues are all pedigreed, and we know their lineage. She is not. So I'm not sure. You know, sometimes with breeders, they're not even 100% sure, and they don't keep great records. So she may not even be full New Zealand. And I'm almost thinking that because sometimes she has chinchilla colored babies, which is not a New Zealand color. But you know what? You can't eat the pedigree, and we do use her babies for meat quite often, or a lot of go for. They're cute too sometimes. So we sell as pets. But yeah, that's Snowball and her babies. I think she's got a couple in there. She's got an agouti for sure, a red, some blacks, and then a darker, like black looking agouti. And I bred her with a blue, so this is not the first time I bred her with a blue, and I've never gotten a blue from her, so I have not a clue. I don't know. We're newer to New Zealand. Like I said, I've always bred Californians before, and you can expect Californians from Californians. There's not going to be any variation in color, so I don't know for sure. And then we're going to go over here to the buck area. It's all my doe area. I know Lucky's in the doe area, but that's okay. Make sure it's closed. So then I've also got a trash can in here. This was the original area that was like some kind of, I don't even know what this was. I don't know. But my rabbits are in here now, and on top of here I have, these are ceramic tiles for in the summer. Fly strips are up here. Old hay baskets. I would never use those again. An unused nest box, which I keep the treats in here. Because if I don't keep the treats in here, Clyde will steal them from the top of the cage. Because like this is, unfortunately, my space that I have. That's why like a rabbit barn would be super nice. But we keep, I use pellet bedding, which is down there, which is, oh, his probably aren't very dirty. He only uses a corner. There are these right here. They're like for horses. But you don't use a lot of them. You just sprinkle like a cup or two down here, and they expand into like, so I'm playing his water. They expand into that, so it's really convenient. I have food in this bin. In this water pail is where I keep my extra buckets, since we're just getting off of the freezing temps. When it freezes in the morning and afternoon, whenever it's frozen, I'll go and I'll collect all the waters. I'll put them in here, and I'll replace them with clean, empty ones. And then we also use apple cider vinegar in our water in the winter to help it. It doesn't freeze as fast. It will still freeze. And apple cider vinegar is good for your rabbits. And this is Clyde. Hi, buddy. He had a hanging toy. He took it down. So he has part of him left, but he doesn't really, I don't know why he's not interested in these treats. He has a toy also too that he hasn't destroyed. Sometimes he'll throw it around. You can see he's loved it a little, but he's not like super into toys. Now these cages are a tad smaller, but still ample space for a buck. He'll only be a single buck ever living in here because he won't have kits. And he still has the hay feeder, a water, and a food dish. And he has one resting mat. I didn't put 2 in there because he doesn't need to. Hi, Clyde. He doesn't need to. Also, a lot of times with the resting mat, if you look, like it makes the spaces, hi bud, it makes the spaces smaller, so like poop doesn't escape it as much, so you do have to keep those clean. In the places that there's not resting mats, everything falls through. Yeah, it's Clyde. Clyde wasn't born here either. I got him from another Rabbitry. He's been our main buck for a while. Lucky's his son. So we have somebody from him, and Annie and Oakley are his daughters. But he came from a far away too. So I don't know. It's not easy to get rabbits like people think. Like you always see people posting them and they're like, oh, they must be super easy to get a hold of. But just like selling rabbits, buying rabbits is also hard. Clyde came from way up north. The lady was nice enough to meet me halfway in Lansing. So that's where I got Mr. Clyde, and he's a good rabbit. He's pretty lovey too. I mean, she had loved her rabbits a lot as well, so they were definitely handled. But that's how I like it. Like even my kids, I handle them every single day. So like when they go home, they're nice and they're easy to handle. Plus they're easy for us to handle as well too if we have to dispatch for, what if they don't sell. Okay, come on, buddy. And I have one more rabbit in here. We have Hank. He's right at the door wanting to see. I'll open this and he will not be interested in coming out at all. Another one, we got him as an adult. He was part of our trio. The other doe in the trio, she was the one I would have actually wanted to keep. She was a broken blue and she had really big litters for us, really good doe. But my kids were attached to the dragon snowball for some reason. So we got the one I liked, we got rid of, but it was okay because the program I'm trying to do is my blues and broken blues. And then this is Hank. If Hank's hair looks weird, he is all black, but apparently Hank was stressed out and lost a lot of his hair. So we had thought he had mites. So we took him to the vet. And he's been our most expensive rabbit so far, but it wasn't mites, he was just stressed. So he got treated for that and his hair is growing back. I did not think, yeah, he is. Water, chew toy, resting mat. He's a fairly clean rabbit. He only poops in one corner, so you won't see like a lot of stuff everywhere. But yeah, when I got rabbits, I thought you didn't need to take them to the vet because I had never done it before, but we've gone to the vet now a few times and they know us there. Very helpful though, and actually not as expensive as I thought. I had people with, rabbits in stasis. It'd be like, oh, it costs thousands of dollars at the vet. It only cost me yesterday $160, and that included all the medicine and everything. And my vet is very, very nice. I love my vet, and I can call and ask her questions too, which is nice. We have that kind of relationship. So if I ever have questions about anything, I can give my vet a call. She's not trying to, charge me an arm and a leg. She'll send me things home for my entire herd. Like when I brought Hank in, we treated the Clyde as well because they're in the same level, and just in case. He never had anything, but we did treat him as well, and she sent me medicine home for him, and she sent me the critical care home, a bag for my whole herd, just in case, so I could have it on hand. So I would say the vet's really helpful if you have a rabbit savvy vet in your area. If you have rabbits, just you can't bring them to any vet because they are different. So that is Hank. Hank's very sweet. He's just shy. I didn't have him here. I got him when he was 2. So this is what it is when he wasn't really handled. So I handle him, so he's getting more used to it because that's just how I am with my rabbits. But when you don't handle them and they're just for breeding purposes, this is the kind of animal that you get. And snowball who bites. Like, that's the kind of animal you'll get, unfortunately. So you can tell which breeders will handle and not handle their rabbits, and yeah. But this is my little backyard rabbitry where we have 7 permanent residents and 4 litters currently going on, all in my backyard. It's enough space for the rabbits, not enough space for me. Are you sleeping, Penny? Oh, she's laying down. And Oakley is up again, so keep Oakley in your thoughts. We're on the tail end of stasis and probably gonna foster these babies out later, so hopefully she does all right with that. All right, have a good day.